Do you like the Yankees rotation? Because I hope you do. According to The Athletic, the Yankees rotation is all but done. The exact quote here is, "The club is all but finished with its quest for high-level arms, turned off by the high free agent prices for Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery, and by the steep asks for the Chicago White Sox's Dylan Cease and the Milwaukee Brewers' Corbin Burns and the Miami Marlins' Jesus Luzardo." So the Yankees rotation, it's pretty much what it's going to be at this point, according to this article. And it does seem like that is what's going to happen. The Yankees have not been involved too much in the rumors with Jordan Montgomery, and the rumors with Blake Snell have really disappeared since they made their initial offer, and Blake Snell rejected the offer and said he wanted like double the amount. So the rotation, it's a little thin. It's a rotation that is good if healthy, but that's my concern with it, and the Yankees really do need another starter. You look at the rotation: Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, Marcus Stroman, Nestor Cortez, Clark Schmidt. Then when you look at the depth, you have Luke Weaver, Cody Podett, both guys that the Yankees added this offseason, Luis Hill, who's coming off of Tommy John surgery, Clayton Beeter, who's one of their lower-ranking pitching prospects, and then really you just have some other prospects who are not that highly ranked. So the rotation is not in a good spot right now. Luke Weaver is the sixth man, and he had a 6.4 ERA last year in over 120 innings. And I know that the Yankees are going to go and say, hey, well, in 13 and a third innings with us, he gave us a 3.38 ERA. But I'm going to point out that he threw over 90 innings with other teams and had an ERA above 6. He's just not a great pitcher, and yet he's who they're going to have to turn to if someone gets injured. And the Yankees rotation is pretty injury prone. Rodon, yeah, injury prone. Stroman, I think he's going to stay healthy, but the track record is not great through under 150 innings the last 2 years. Cortez, he was hurt last year. So the rotation is not the most healthy, and you are kind of banking on some guys improving. You're banking on Carlos Rodon returning to form, and I do think he will improve, but if he does not, the rotation is not good. You're banking on Nestor Cortez to go back to his old self, and that's the same story there. If he returns to his old self, the rotation's really good. If he doesn't, the rotation is a question mark. And here's my thing. The Yankees, at the start of the offseason, needed to add a starter. That was one of the objectives. Add a starter for the rotation. Then the Yankees went out and traded Michael King away. So then it became add 2 starters. Then the Yankees went out and signed Marcus Stroman. They should still be in add 1 starter mode. Because if they needed one at the start of the offseason, they traded one guy, and they've added one guy, then you still need one more pitcher. So I think the Yankees need to make some moves for the rotation here. I know that they don't want to pay the steep asking price of Jordan Montgomery or of Blake Snell. And yes, the trade options, you're going to have to give up some more prospects. But if someone gets hurt in the rotation and you're relying on Luke Weaver, and then you need to make a trade with a team, all of a sudden that team has a lot more leverage on you and can ask for a ton more prospects. So if I'm the Yankees, I'm going out and making a trade just for someone who you know can pitch. I would love Dylan Cease. I'd love Corbin Burns. But if they go to Mitch Keller, who is a really good option in my mind for the Yankees, not going to cost as much as Dylan Cease. I did a whole video about why he makes sense. If they go and get someone like him to shore up the rotation, I'd be happy. But the Yankees, I'm hoping that they're not done with the rotation, because they need one more arm. but the Yankees might be done with the rotation, so we'll have to see what they do next.